chance of Hearts qualifying for Europe, so they are playing for pride today, and of course that's considerable around the Gorgie Road. And surely they are proud of the fact that they've enticed young Alan McLaren to sign on for 3 years. There's Alan McLaren, one of the most promising teenagers in the country. As somebody said of him, he's 19 going on 29. Aberdeen only 2 points behind Rangers now, though Rangers do have a game in hand. The defensive record is impressive, and very largely because of this goalkeeper here. Somebody once said to me, Aberdeen would be nothing without Jim Leighton. Well, of course, they are infinitely more than that with this man. He has been absolutely superb. Referee today is Mark McGinley from Clydebank. Well, I'm quite sure that every professional footballer around the land is playing with a heavy heart this afternoon, but getting on with their craft. And Aberdeen, of course, with an immense challenge, still behind Rangers, still trying to catch them, still playing good football, emphasis on attack, and that is the right way to take up this challenge. Throttled out there by Alec McLeish. Galloway. Berry. Posh McKinley. Cahoon. And that is floated far too near an able goalkeeper. That's good jumping by McLeish, and he's up against it today in Galloway. The jousts in the air should be very interesting. That was a hard tackle by McKimmie. Dave McPherson not going up, but taking it this time, and the counter-attack by Aberdeen. I don't think Charlie Nicholas would be happy with that pass. 20 yards behind it. Down to Bannon. Again, he was looking for a 1-2, and still Hearts press. Well, I think it was always on that he was going to do that. As the ball came towards him, you could see he had made up his mind he was going to try and put it back to Snelders. Got to be very accurate, though, and we have a corner. Danny Black, as usual. Big men up for it. Galloway is there. There's McPherson. Little touch of the acrobatics from the big central defender. And watch him here. It was Galloway doing all the very good work in the air, and well, Maradona sometimes a bit more accurate for these sort of overhead kicks. Good effort though by the big fella. Bannon. Useful ball. Cool play by Aberdeen. Look at that. They do it week in, week out under pressure. So used to it. They're trying a long one, but Bannon's stretching for that. Nicely played on. Here's Cahoon. He's got a bit of space this time. Miller watches him carefully. Into Black. There's a 1-2. Black goes through. It's an excellent move by Hearts. Best move of the game so far. They really did put the passing game together. The typical thrust by Cahoon. And look at this little combination here. and it almost came off. Black getting in with the outside of his foot, but over the top. McLaren hard in. On the back, Berry. Cahun after this. Cahun trying to go through. He's on his own though. He does get a shot in, and that's fine goalkeeping. Well, that's a consummate professional in John Cahun. Some players might have gone for a penalty kick appeal, but he decided to carry on and get his shot in, and Snelders snuffing that up. Free kick to Aberdeen. Jim Bad to take it. It's McLeish. No. And he realises there was a misjudgment there. Well, I think McLeish, of course, is in his testimonial here. He's got a dinner dance to come, and if ever a man deserves some contribution to a fund, it's him, because he's been quite outstanding for the club. Cahun, not too much. Jim Bett, a little bit slack that time. He's had two excellent games in the last couple of weeks, but here is McKinley. That's not bad. That's a great goal by Galloway. Oh, a superb header. Yes, well, I did mention early that he was going to be a handful. And watch out, flush it, and even a fine goalkeeper like Snelders hardly moved. And 15 minutes exactly gone, 1-0. Aberdeen really have a fight on their hands now. This Hearts team seem to have a very strong appetite for victory this afternoon. Right, Bett, Mason, referee just weighs play on, and indeed the ball's gone over. Goal kick. Tosh McKinley, one of the signings that Hearts have made to bolster the squad. Free kick to Hearts. Oh, got about 17 minutes, and Aberdeen have showed nothing up front. In all Hearts, and they're looking good. A relaxed quality about the football this afternoon, Hearts. Pressure off them. There's Galloway again. Here's Cahun. Charlie Nicholas. Ferguson's in there. Snatched one. Alec McLeish with plenty time. Oh, no. Oh, what Aberdeen looked. Very anxious side at the moment. Nicholas. Corner. Hardly seen him in this match so far. Right, going on the outside. This is corner. Better move by Aberdeen. There's still no offside. And McKinney. A real chance for the fullback. Aberdeen's best move in the game. Their only move forward in the game so far, for that matter. And McKimmie a little slow to set off with that. I think he might well have benefited by pushing that back to somebody else. Cleese beginning to get a grip of Galloway. Connor. Nicholas. This corner with that slack. Plus McKinley picked that up. There he is. Well, he was at the base of Hart's goal with that run to the left. Trying to find Black. Might have been a better ball than that, and they both dummy it. Oh, that's surely a foul. Pulling away at McKimmie as he went forward. Free kick. Very nice touch there by Alec McLeish. There he is again, McLeish! And a sign of Aberdeen's determination that they're getting the big defenders forward, supplementing the attack, just coming into the edge of the penalty area. It's a very good strike by McLeish. That bothered Henry Smith. There's McKinley. There's Berry. Much too quick again. Servant. Black. Here's McKinley up. Needs a touch on. Galloway playing very well, not Ferguson. There's another very good ball. Yes, he really knows how to put them forward. Well, these balls have been bothering the Aberdeen defence, and I think Snellis had come too far to meet that, but he didn't touch it. Miller, corner after this again. I think Aberdeen will get the corner for that. I would suggest there was another little deflection. Yeah. Corner given. 10 minutes to half-time. Alec McLeish, Sanderson, and away with it. Aberdeen beginning to put on the pressure, though. And trying longish balls down the middle. The last couple of times we've been watching them against Hamilton, where the opposition wasn't terribly strong, but certainly against Hibs, they relied on the passing game, at the centre of which was Jim Dett. It's slightly different today. Grant, no, that's more like Aberdeen. Mason. Too much in that bit. Ooh, that was superb play. It really was. As I said, much more characteristic of the Dons. They've been punting long balls through the middle, and suddenly some combined moves of the highest caliber. Mason trying his best to wriggle through there, and the final shot by Bett, just centimetres off that post. And there goes a half-time whistle. Obviously the Hearts supporters much more pleased, particularly with that man like Galloway, for that excellent and very typical headed goal. Good spade work by McKinley on the left, and as I said earlier on in the game, he's always got to be watched, this man. You get that little bit of freedom, and up it went, and Snell, there's absolutely no chance. In fact, the big goalie didn't even bother going much for it. And that's the only goal of the game, and thoroughly deserved by Hearts, who at this moment give you the impression they're the team chasing Rangers and not Hearts starting the second half, and really puzzling performance by Aberdeen in that first half when it seemed extremely lethargic. They got back into the stride just before half-time, looked infinitely more promising, but they have an awful record here at Tynecastle. They haven't won here in 4 years. The last time they won, in fact, was the year they won the championship, so there are some grim faces at the moment. There's Bannon. Galloway. Through to Cahoon, always busy. Black, easily cut off. Mason came back, picked up, and now Bet. That's a useful ball, Charlie Nicholas. Oh, I would have thought he was pushed. I would have thought that was a genuine push and a genuine case for an appeal for a penalty. You sitting at home can be the jury for this. Watch it. Well, I've seen penalties given for that. God half. Neat little touch. Now Bannon. Here's McLaren. Well, that's a useful ball again. Good defensive work by Mason. The youngster can go forward and score goals, as we've seen recently, and come back and defend. That's what people look for nowadays, the all-round footballer. This is a youngster proving it, coming in there, yes. Useful work. It's up well, Bannon was up for it, and it's too congested. There's Brad fouled. Way to McPherson. Hearts second last game at home, and they will be delighted. Today. Berry goes through, good play by Berry, and I thought that played it. Really did, the ball striking his arm, but referee says free kick. Well, then John Hewitt about to come on. I think he's acted as substitute perhaps more than any other top-class player in Scotland, and he's come on at vital moments and change games with his pace. Now McKimmie. Oh, nice touch by Hewitt. Bannon sliding in there. Aberdeen supporters at the back of that goal. Aberdeen are attacking, giving the side as much support as they can now. There's Jim Bett with that slack. Away goes Benny. Well, there's nobody beside him. Galloway remains static. There's no offside. Now this is a great chance for Aberdeen. Bett. Oh, it didn't have enough loft. Once again, it was Eamon Bannon. There he is in the middle of the picture doing a lot of that sterling defensive work. There's an experienced hand as Eamon. Really have got to do something now. There's Alec McLeish, sharp nose, a great chance for Nicholas, and I think it's been given as offside before the ball went to him, and Willie Miller annoyed about this, but the referee waving play on, and away goes McPherson as the Aberdeen players were surrounding the referee, incensed by that. The referee rightly waved play on. Now Grant. Corner. Bett. Here's McLeish. Cahoon making the break. Ferguson. Oh, good control. Look at that. Immaculate service there by Ferguson. Galloway's final ball is vital. There's Bannon. Great play by Hearts again. Most unfortunate not to have added to the lead. Really, it was Ferguson in midfield gathering that superb pass, putting it forward. Now Ferguson again. Too much this time. Jordan, I think it goes to McLaren. There's McLaren. Galloway. Up comes Cahoon. Well, that's a superb ball to Black. Oh. Well, Snelders actually took that with his hands. His legs were open at the time. I mean, the hands had to get down to that. I don't think Black's shot had any conviction about it, though. Should have been harder than that. Some discontent beginning to rumble around the Aberdeen support. Must be frustrating watching this. They're not making any inroads into this Hearts defence. I think McLeish is up. Oh, and there's a great shot at goal, and there's appeal for hands as well, as Everton had a go at that. Referee again just simply turns away and runs to the halfway line. Grant. Sanderson watching it very carefully. Well, he turned the right way, and that has just gone over. Line, Van der Ark, lanky Dutchman, who looks very promising. Used sparingly by Aberdeen. There's Bet, ahead of McPherson. Still Aberdeen though. All the useful work coming from this side of the field, and Jim Bet. John Robertson has gone back to that left back position. Alec McLeish, slightly fortunate. There's Bet. Oh, well marked that time by McKinley. Ten minutes remaining, Hearts still in the lead. Look at Alec McLeish, he's now almost playing outside right. Charlie Nicholas, that's a great ball by Nicholas. Bet. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, you've got to criticise him for that. He was really beautifully set up by Charlie. He was looking a trifle miffed. It was a beautiful defence, splitting pass, and I think Jim Bett has been playing extraordinarily well on the right there, putting over useful ball, but at that moment he just slipped, and that is so frustrating for Aberdeen. Seemed to come off, yes, McKinley. Throw to Aberdeen. Bet. Van der Ark. Right. Better pace by right. Hardly seen him in this half all the same. Got to get that over. And so we have a corner. Now then, I make it about, by my watch, 20 seconds remaining. Is this Aberdeen's last chance? Then it goes. And away by Jordan. Very good ball there by Grant. Got to get it over quickly now. Oh, and it's wasted. Henry Smith. And McLeish saying that the goalkeeper was trying to waste time. Now John Robertson. Aberdeen still trying to pound on. Now Charlie Nicholas. Well, a forlorn looking pass, but Hewitt trying to keep that in play. Well put down there now. Just touched back there to Willie Miller. To corner. We are now into stoppage time by about 30 seconds. Bet. Floats it in nicely. There's McPherson though, and Hart's defence is holding. You can probably hear in the background the whistles here from the Hearts supporters, of course. They've been delighted with his victory. Alec McLeish has pushed forward as much as he could in this game. Now Charlie Nicholas, Aberdeen desperately needed a touch of skill. That's not a bad ball. Oh, that's a great goal. No! Oh, that was almost so close. What a superb effort by Wright. It looked as if it was heading it up. They wanted a bit of magic from Nicholas. He almost got it there. Look at that superlative effort by Wright from Nicholas's ball. Oh, Hearts were fortunate, and that must break the hearts of the Aberdonians behind that goal. It was so near to the equaliser, which they badly needed. What a cruel ending to this game for Aberdeen. And the referee still has not stopped the game. We are now a full 2 minutes into stoppage time. And there it goes, the final whistle. Hearts hold on to that record against Aberdeen here at Tynecastle in the last 4 years. There's a man who may have destroyed any hopes that Aberdeen had of catching Rangers in the championship. Mike Galloway, a beautifully headed goal that will be looked back on by the Aberdonians with a certain amount of pain, but surely the most anguishing moment of all, that superlative effort by Wright, half saved by Henry Smith, off the post and back into his arms. Oh, it is a cruel game this at times.
It certainly is. That's a result which continues Aberdeen's Tynecastle jinx. They haven't won now in their last 8 visits. And it would ensure too that the Dons' journey north would be a sad and a silent one, ending as it surely does their championship hopes. But as the fans began to stream out of Tynecastle after the match, several hundred Hearts supporters quite spontaneously began to tie their scarves to the perimeter fencing in a touching gesture of sympathy for the victims of the Hillsborough tragedy. It began with a handful, it quickly became dozens, and when the ground